What's going on, everybody? Good evening. I know it's a little bit late here on a Friday night, but I felt it was important for me to hop back on here. And looks like there's a pinned comment, but that's from before. I wanted to just hop on here because, man, since our 1 o'clock, which went a little long, if you guys weren't with us, you might have you missed a lot. Actually, we went over a lot of different things, but a lot of great questions, a lot of great engagement. Thank you all for plugging in. Those of you that were able to make that. And also had some opportunity with the folks that hung out for the full meeting there. We were on for a couple hours, actually. Went through more details about the 90-day Accelerator program that we have with the Growth Collective. And so if you're just kind of catching this and hearing about it the first time, no worries. It's okay. You can go back and watch if you like the presentation today. We had some great questions that were asked about just real estate investing in general. We also got into some questions that come up with the Growth Collective and how that all works and why it's important for both newer and experienced investors to know about that. I'm going to cover just quickly some of the things that came up with some folks I spoke with this afternoon. A couple of folks actually took the step to move forward and enroll, which I'm super excited about. Congratulations to those of you that did that, and others that have asked questions that are looking to get clarifications as we're kind of coming into the last couple of hours here for this offer. So let's just quickly talk about coaching and implementation versus education and information. A lot of programs out there, which is not the Growth Collective, by the way, a lot of programs out there offer education. That's great. Education and information will help get you knowledge and awareness, but it doesn't help you get understanding. So the one thing that we really take pride in the Growth Collective coaching and mastermind group is that we actually focus on implementation, right? We focus on and coaching you through challenges, real life stuff, not just like hypothetical theory type stuff. So our clients in the Growth Collective actually get a implementation-focused engagement working in a private coaching and mastermind group. Similar to this, but instead of it being you listening to me talk, we actually talk together. We actually correlate and communicate in a live Zoom meeting multiple times a week. I mentioned this earlier today. You have 5 to 7 sessions every single week. Conversations that we have vary from question and answers to deep dives. I'll talk about some of the specific meetings we have, like the hot seat discussion, having a mindset discussion every couple of weeks with my buddy Kyle, getting into some rental property investing with Coach David, talking about just deal structuring and deal analysis with myself and Coach Rich. Pretty much the full gamut from acquisitions through if you're wholesaling, dispositions, marketing, the sales process, all that kind of stuff. If you're looking to acquire rental property, deal analysis, DSCR loans, leveraging other people's money, OPM, all that kind of stuff, right? So, and I really appreciate you guys popping in. I see Tom, I see Norma, I see Frank. How you guys doing, Sandra? So another thing that came up is like, what about this 90-day do a deal guarantee? Is that like legit? Is that for real? Yes, it is. And the way it works is pretty simple. If in 90 days or less you don't close your next deal, we will continue to work with you for free until you do. You have access to the group, complimentary. And after you close your next deal, guess what? You can still have access to the group as long as you're willing to do one thing. As long as you're willing to do a testimonial. As long as you're willing to do a testimonial, tell the rest of the world that you got a great experience or whatever experience you had. Hopefully at that point you're celebrating your next deal. Should be a great deal, I hope, you know. If you're willing to do that, you'll have access to the group forever because you're one of our success stories at that point. So if that sounds interesting for you, that's another great reason to consider enrolling. In addition to that, unlimited one-on-one support. So like a lot of folks out there that are looking at different options. I see Josh. What's up, Josh? You know, you might be looking at a program that has somebody that's leading the ship, but they're not actually plugging in and actually doing the meetings. I know there's one particular that we're very well aware of because we have folks that have come from that particular group because they're looking for capital and they're in this group now. And I'm not going to say the group, but some of you here know which group I'm talking about. The individuals that run that particular group, and it's not anybody who's affiliated with at all. The individual that runs that particular group, it's a massive organization. They do national level, you know, thousands of members of what I understand. The individual that runs the show there doesn't have any involvement, from what I understand, in any of the meetings or one-on-ones. And it's not bashing them. I'm just saying to you, I'm not even sure who it is, but those of you that know what I'm talking about, we have clients that have come in for that exact reason because there's no direct involvement from those individuals to get even into a group session, from what I understand. They're just kind of at front of the line talking about it, you know, sharing the stories, etc. But then you kind of get passed over to somebody else to help you. Well, I take pride in being the gentleman that started the company, being the investor that built my investment business, have faced a lot of challenges, but also a lot of successes, and sharing in that directly with my coaching clients and mastermind group. And so I believe in the power of one-on-one attention. And so with that, you'll have a private Slack channel where you'll actually have the ability to message me personally, ongoing, as much as you need to, and my office and my staff, right, that will help support you. And you'll also have the private Facebook group where you can message the rest of the group, including myself and the other coaches, to get that one-on-one support that you need. And even in the meetings, you can raise your hand and you get the one-on-one focus in the group meeting. So just want to make sure you guys know that that's what's included with what we're talking about here. The offer that we talked about today, the 90-day Accelerator, is new. It doesn't have any scheduled one-on-ones, which all of our other programs have. This one's just group access only, but you have the one-on-one support, which is so important for you. And then you have exclusive JV opportunities. I mean, there's people in the group right now, clients of ours all across the country, from literally Hawaii to Texas to California to Florida, Canada, Georgia. I mean, I could just name probably 20 other states, but it's a blessing. It's awesome. I love it, and it's so cool to have people all across the country that are sourcing deals, looking to do deals, looking to partner up, looking to do JVs. So how about the opportunities that get presented in this group? This is where the mastermind concept comes into play, especially, and the collaboration opportunities. So if you're an experienced investor looking for people to collaborate with, looking to find deals in your market, and you want to go to a group of people that already have the intention to go do that with you, people that are committed to their success, that want to get deals closed, and you're looking for someone to partner up with, man, this is a great place to go too. So just because you're an experienced investor doesn't mean you shouldn't take a closer look at this. And so then also priority to capital, right? Everyone's talking about capital, and capital is becoming more difficult to obtain these days for a lot of reasons with the economy and different things that are going on. So having priority access to capital through realdirectlending.com and its funding partners is a real benefit to you. And you have a priority, meaning you'll be first in line because you're a paid client at that point. You've committed as the Growth Collective member that you might be, right? In this case, we're talking about people that might want to join. In addition to that, you have the standard stuff like structured content, right? Content that will help you not just hear theory and hypothetical, but actually take action on that content, move forward, take steps in your journey towards the goal, which is going to be sourcing deals, analyzing deals, negotiating deals, going under contract, understanding the funding process, understanding how to get things set up for success with construction and with management of the property. And you have access to a private Facebook community. In fact, you get 2 private communities on top of the one you have here. This is just an open, free group, but we have 2 groups that you have access to, paid community that you have access to, where you could get all your questions answered as well in between sessions and post different things. What's up, Rich? I see you there. What's up, Rosalind? I see Vince. I see Breadwinner Brandon. I see Norma, Joe. What's going on, everybody? Lots of folks checking us out. So listen, a lot of you here know me from different things. A lot of you here have been around, JDL Ventures and the Growth Collective and different things we've done, different businesses that I've had and grown over the years. And it's a blessing to have you all here. And you're here now because you're thinking about maybe looking at the Growth Collective 90-day Accelerator program. But how about some accountability? I mean, who here would want to have some additional accountability every single week, having somebody there, a coach that is an expert in what they do, a group that has the support and the ability to influence and help nurture your growth as a real estate investor, having just accountability, checking in and saying, hey, what happened last week? What did you do last week? How are we going to do this week? What's this week looking like for you? Are we going to get to some success? Are we going to get to some goals? Are we going to get to some progress? What's that looking like? Let's set some priorities. Let's set some targets. We talk about that every single week. There's a special meeting just for that alone. Oh, man, this is a game changer. The weekly hot seat. My dad just came in. What's up, Mr. Beck? He's on almost every meeting as well. You want to meet a guy who's been in the short-term rental space for over 20 years, who also happens to be my father, who's got a tremendous amount of experience. He's there too, right? But he's another benefit to the group, another coach, if you would. Right? The coach of me, the coach of the coach. But in all seriousness, the weekly hot seat. We have a hot seat discussion every Thursday morning. And more than likely at some point in the near future, we're going to open up another hot seat because we have so many people coming up with some great deal flow that they want to review in detail and get answers on and get analysis completed. We highly recommend runyournumbers.com. That is a tool that everybody in the coaching program uses for the most part, right? Unless they're doing something on their own that they want to do their own way. But we highly recommend, and most of them do use that tool. But the hot seat is probably one of the most valuable things. In fact, people have said to me that one hot seat meeting is worth more than the investment that they make into the program in of itself. And trust me, I've thought about it. I said, maybe we should just do the hot seat and that's it. But that wouldn't serve the rest of the folks that need the other things too, right? So there's multiple facets here. And so what is a hot seat? Let's just talk about that for a second. Let's say you have a deal that you're thinking about making an offer on, or you want to buy a property that you know is a good deal in your area. Someone says it's a good deal. How do you figure out the numbers? Well, you might know what to do. You might have a draft of a review or of analysis, but maybe you don't know if it's really what it needs to be for you to make a decision to make an offer. Maybe you don't have the confidence yet to make the offer. Maybe you just need someone to say, hey, this looks like a great deal. Here is the reason why it's a great deal. Here's how the numbers work. Here's how the numbers don't work. Here's your negotiation leverage. Here's what I'm seeing as issues based on the pictures. I will personally step in there, or Coach Rich or somebody else will step in and do the analysis with you and give you the recommendations and support your ability to make the offer or negotiate the offer or counter or decide to navigate out of that scenario. Okay, we've had some clients literally make massive decisions from coming into that hot seat discussion. And if that's not enough, you have expert guests coming in, people that are literally guests that have had decades of experience. There's a guy right now that's on deck, a gentleman that I tried to bring in today live, which unfortunately didn't work before, who's got 2 decades worth or more of experience as a real estate investor, mostly dealing with auction properties. We're going to have a special foreclosure auction process masterclass just for the paid clients inside the group. So if that's something that in itself is worth thousands of dollars to understand how to buy auction properties. Already existing clients are going to get the benefit of this. So congratulations to you guys for just being a part of the group. You're going to get a benefit. Adriana's joined. Adriana's also in the group. Adriana's making things happen. She's making offers. She's getting deals going. I see it. I know it. And she's relentless. And I love that. She's somebody you want to connect with if you're up in the PA area. Connect with Adriana. She's looking to buy property, buy rental property. If you have a rental deal in eastern parts of PA, connect with Adriana, right? But you'll get to know her inside the group if you actually join the group. You get to meet her on a Zoom and talk about what she's looking to buy, why she's looking to buy it, how she's buying, all that kind of stuff, and get to be able to collaborate and do deals. You want to wholesale some deals? We have a group full of buyers. How about some systems to scale? How about some virtual assistants, some tools, some processes? Guys, I can go on and on all night, but it's getting late. Check it out. It's real simple. If this is for you, don't think anymore. Just decide. Just take the step, move forward. It's no big deal. We have a couple of spots left. Somebody's going to grab those couple of spots. Hopefully one of them is you. Listen to me right now. There's a link inside the caption for this video. If you go to that link, it gives you the ability to place a seat deposit, I believe is the one I put in there. If I didn't give you the link, no, you're actually going to DM me. I'm going to give you that link. So DM me, I'm ready. If you're ready, don't comment. That's okay. You can comment if you want. That's fine. I can't see the comments right now. If you're putting stuff that's good or bad, I can't tell. My phone's not showing it to me. So DM me that you're ready. I'm ready, Doug. Give me the links. Let's get going. And if you're not ready yet, that's okay. But just know that this offer itself will maybe not be around, man. This is a beta test for a group-only offer with a 90-day do-a-deal guarantee that we've never done before. So effectively, if you want to take advantage of this opportunity, go ahead and do that tonight. You have less than a couple hours at this point, and we don't plan on necessarily doing this. We're going to go back to our normal scheduled program of having our other offers, which are a little bit more of an investment, and have a one-on-one and have more things that have to do with, more capital outlay, if you would. But even those are great. I mean, obviously, we just had some clients come in the past couple of weeks, brand new people come in that are awesome, and they're so excited about it, and they are going to have an excellent experience because they have the program that we have already. So fact is, this is special, though, for you guys to get started. So if you don't know, it's a pay in full option of $6,800. That's the number if you want to know what that is. I'm not ashamed to tell you that. We're having a conversation here. It's $6,800 to do the group only for 90 days with a 90-day do-a-deal guarantee. There's a 2-pay option for $7,300, which is $3,650, and there's a 3-pay option for $2,600 times 3 payments. That's the bottom line. If you want to make a decision to start, go ahead and make your seat deposit. I'll get you guys the links. Just send me a DM, say I'm ready. Send me the links. And we'll talk about it. And if there's another spot, which hopefully there will be, by the time you send it to me, then we'll be good to go. If you need to make a seat deposit because you're not sure, but you want to move forward with something here, let's do that. That's a $2,500 seat deposit. Then you go and you could apply for third-party funding, and we'll get that knocked out next week, and you're good to go. Third-party funding, you'll have literally $0 in a pocket potentially if you want to go that route. It makes it a monthly payment. It's going to be a few $100 a month. It's a third party. It's a very simple qualification process. There's a soft credit pull. They do all the stuff for you. It's simple. It's easy. It's painless. I'll get you the link for that. So again, I appreciate you guys. I'm excited for you all. I'm excited for those of you going to take the next step and decide to move forward, decide to make this happen, to make the next, just Q1 just ended. So Q1 is literally the end is today. Q2 starts tomorrow. Quarter 2 for the year, the second quarter for the year is beginning tomorrow, April 1st. Will the second quarter of this year be better than your first? Will the rest of the year be the year that you wanted for 2023, or is it going to be the same thing just another day, just another month, just another week, just another month, just another quarter, just another year? Or are you going to do something different? Are you going to decide to take that leap of faith and trust yourself and invest in yourself? I encourage you to do that. But maybe not ready yet, and that's okay. We'll talk real soon. God bless you guys. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you then. See you in the Growth Collective.